Hello everyone, happy Monday and welcome back to another day trading recap video. So today, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little sporadic. I was kind of focused on many different tickers and I had a hard time really picking the best front side gapper. I think it was PLX. That's the ticker I'm up on the most. It was tough for me. And you'll see actually after the market opened, PLX had a really good little front side move, but I didn't trade it because I was looking at so many different tickers. And I think that was probably my biggest mistake today, was just being a little bit too spread out. And then sometimes when there was a front side, I wouldn't trade it as aggressively as maybe I should, which is, always the case. But let's go here. Let's see what I'm up. I'm up 345 today, which is actually better than I thought. I'm ending right now on a relative high. I was like, my first two trades put me up to like 300, and then I went down to 200, and then I went back to 300. I went down to 200. I was in that area for like an hour and a half today, and then finally I was able to break out from that area. So that's nice. But overall, it feels like a very slow day, and I think for Monday, I'm fairly happy with this outcome. And let's just take it for what it is. I have some sort of like really big feeling that we're gonna get some movers, like maybe 10 to 11 or something like that, because pre-market wasn't that great, market open wasn't really that great. We just didn't really get any great setups yet. So maybe we're gonna get one a little bit later. That's oftentimes the case. But I won't be trading. I got something to do at 11, and then I don't know. I'm gonna be pretty busy going forward from there. So let's just start, I guess, with our biggest loser here, ACER. I think I only did one trade on this one, or maybe I did a few more, but let's go to the chart on the daily. Overall backside pattern, but it did break this big resistance right here. Actually, I would call this one more of a ranging pattern, and we're coming towards the top of the range right now. We had that good room to run till 4, and that's why I was excited about this ticker. Pharmaceutical company, 14 million shares outstanding, 46 million market cap. Those all check out. Has a catalyst FDA breakthrough. That looks really good. Let's go to the 5-minute. And then you'll see kind of the problem with this one is, it had that really nice initial move. It never went over 40% though, and then it sold off. So you had to be pretty quick with this one. And that was a little unfortunate. I traded it pre-market, I think right in this area. For some reason, again, my trades aren't showing up. Always a little bit frustrating when this is the case. Anywho, I traded this one. I was chasing in this area, and then I basically got some profits here when I should have gotten in a little bit sooner on this VWAP breakout. And then I think I traded it one more time over here, but that was pretty much it. The front side was over before it really began. So yeah, that's all on that ticker. And I'm trying to think where I lost on this ticker. I don't really recall. Maybe I was stuck in this flush or something like that. But either way, the volume was okay for a bit. It just kind of died out, and I had higher hopes for this ticker. So I think I was buying relatively high on ACER. I didn't necessarily have the worst ideas, but my execution wasn't the best on this ticker. Going forward, GGPI, this one popped up and kind of disappeared right away on the daily. Very similar situation to ACER. GGPI. Let's go to the daily on this one first. So yeah, ranging ticker, a lot of resistance right around 12.7. Again, we're struggling to get to that area. 100 million shares outstanding. That's such a perfect number. It's almost very rare when you see something like that. $1.2 billion market cap, so definitely on the high end on there. This ticker, I think it was up today based on some sort of Hertz and Polestar collaboration agreement, but I didn't look so much into the catalyst. And then going here, you can kind of see big spike up and failed to continue that momentum. And I bought one of the first major pullbacks here, looking for that continuation. Usually I always warn against buying those first pullbacks. I'm not crazy about them. Usually I'm the one that kind of waits for this thing to start curling back up. And I did a little bit of a bounce trade here, but my entry was too soon. I stopped out. It did bounce, but then it's been selling off. So two tickers, not so exciting. And then here are the tickers that I'm green on. CLVS, I'm only up $10 on this one, so nothing too crazy. Mind you, my position size is smaller still, but yeah, overall total scratch ticker. And you can see that TOS is a little laggy today. It is usually extra laggy around this time of day, but definitely more laggy. And my nose is super stuffed. I think that cat was getting me good last night. Maybe crawling on my face or something. CLVS Biotech, 142 million shares outstanding. And then a 400 million market cap, so definitely on the high end again, with that big resistance above. So we didn't have really any good blue sky setups. A lot of the tickers we were trading today were just smashed with the resistance. You can really feel that every time they were inching higher, it was just getting sold into so hard. And I think that made trading today a little tricky. CLVS, what was this? This was Friday. This was Thursday was also fairly tricky because it had these quick moves, but then it sold off. And same situation here, quick move and then sold off. Let's look at the 1 minute on this one. And I don't know if I traded this one pre-market. Let me see here. No, I didn't trade it pre-market. There wasn't enough volume. And then this one had the nice front side originally. And this is when PLX was kind of struggling a bit. I did one okay trade in this area, but small size, and I took profits right away. So pretty weak on my end for front side trading. I could have done a lot better. So this is what I meant by I wasn't getting aggressive enough on some of these front sides. I don't know. PLX, this is the... Oh, actually, RCAT was the ticker I'm up on the most. Why did I think PLX was the ticker? Did I have a big loser on PLX? Maybe I did. Let's go to daily, because I definitely was up 300 on PLX at one point. Uh-oh. I must have gave back some serious profits. Big resistance here at 1.8, but if keep an eye on this, because this ticker is still looking pretty strong. This is why I really think we might get some more moves, specifically on a ticker like PLX or RCAT, because they're actually holding their highs very well. They just haven't really had that big breakout yet. And here at PLX at 1.8 big resistance, and again at 2.3. Biotech, 45 million shares outstanding, 80 million market cap, and it has a catalyst as well. Phase 3 trial meets primary endpoint. So that looks pretty good. And let's go to the 5-minute. Strong pre-market front side here. Unfortunately, we'll go we'll look at the minute on this one in a second. It's up 67% from the low to the high. That was actually a pretty okay move. Let's look at the 1 minute a little bit more. This right away is where I was messing up on the front side. I should have got aggressive again. If not here, at least here, and then again here, and then again here. Why? Because it's on a front side, 1 minute and 9 EMA, and it has not proven to break the front side. Here, it proved to break the front side. So I should have traded this move. I could have, walked away a small percent. So that's 1 move, 2 move, 3 moves, and then 4 moves. This one would have been a loser. So this could have been like a 2% loss, 4, 6, 4% wins. Obviously, I'm not going to get the full move, but you kind of get the idea of why I should have kept milking this one until it was over. So my mistake there. I had this loser. This one kind of sucked, but very small size, so that was fine. Let's actually start from the beginning. This ticker popped up, and then around 7, it finds its bottom. It starts curling back up, and look at this. I missed this whole move here. I didn't get any of these trades. So that was a total mistake on my end. I was a little bit late to the party here. I don't know what I was doing, but I should have been super focused on PLX in this area. I should have even kept trading it here in this area. Oh, that's actually when I started trading it. And basically when I started trading this ticker, it was done. So that was a little frustrating. It eventually crawls back up. I think I do one really good trade here. Do another trade on the break of VWAP, looking for continuation, don't get it. I do very small trades at the open, very, very small size, and I don't know, it just doesn't really amount to anything. Right now, we had a really good 5-minute setup right here, and you can see that nice little bounce. I'm not crazy about trading those 5-minute setups when the 1 minute, when the price is below the 1 or the 9 EMA on the 1 minute, but sometimes it's pretty good. I just haven't really been so aggressive on them anymore because it's easy to get stuck in bad positions like that. So I don't know. I think PLX really has good opportunity today. This is a ticker I could have easily been up over $1,000 on, so I'm a little bit disappointed in myself on PLX for sure. At least I'm not red on it, but you could there's no reason I should be scratched out on PLX. And being up $40 or being down $40 or even being up or down like $200 is more or less a scratch unless you have like one solid red trade. That's a little disappointing because for sure it was one of the better tickers we were trading today. And then RCAT, the ticker I'm up on the most, surprisingly, because it had much worse setups and it just flushed really nasty, is the ticker I'm up on the most. So this is going to be kind of funny here. Let's go to the daily first and see how I went ahead and traded this ticker. And actually, let me just really quickly check. I should have done this ahead of time. Okay, I'm using the right microphone. Sometimes I use or my computer will switch to laptop and that messes things up. Okay, so this is let's zoom in. Kind of also like a ranging pattern, a little bit more on a backside. Big resistance here on the 180 SMA. So that's a big problem. Electronics equipment, let's see, 54 million shares outstanding, 130 million market cap. Yeah, a little bit on the high end. They have the really nice catalyst that sounded super good this morning. They're selling drones to NATO to development to Ukraine. Okay, deployment to Ukraine. That sounded really good. I was quite excited about that kind of catalyst. But yeah, it just had that one big green spike, never went over 40%, and then sold off. Now, the reason I did quite okay on RCAT is because I got aggressive on the front sides like I should have done on PLX. So that's where I did better trading. Basically popped up at 7, had a quick pullback. I actually missed the two best pops I missed, which is crazy. But I leaned into this one. I took profits quickly because I thought, okay, maybe we're going to pull back one more time before the pop. And then this is really where I made most of my money. Unfortunately, I was really edging into like the perfect spot here. I thought we were going to get a continuation, and I thought we were going to continue running to about $3 or so. So I held through this, and then I basically closed my position here, and then it looked like it was holding. I rebought. And I don't know, this trade was also pretty messy. So it was kind of annoying because, if this ticker actually had a breakout, like a continuation, I would have had a big profit here. But yeah, that was a little frustrating. And then at the open, this ticker had a bit of a red to green move, broke back above VWAP. That's where I started trading it. Did a few more trades in this area, but yeah, didn't amount to much. And now it had that big flush. So be careful with anyone trading RCAT at this point. Look at that volume. Looks like traders are running away from this ticker really quickly, and that's always what you see after big flushes. So not a big surprise there. If this ticker keeps holding and consolidating, maybe it's gonna have a revival. Who knows? Let's say there's just consolidation. This is like the mean right here, and then eventually it comes back to the top, and maybe we're gonna get a continuation. But right now, that is a big red flag for anyone trading RCAT. So I think the best one going forward right now is PLX. It's really starting to curl. You can kind of feel it here. Good, healthy pullbacks. We need to break that 1.8, and then this ticker is going to be off to the races. So definitely PLX, the one to watch. I don't think I'm going to be trading it myself. I think I missed tons of good opportunities on PLX right now, and the last thing I need to do is go red on this ticker for some FOMO revenge trade. So usually at this point for me, it's just better to say I'm gonna call it. So hopefully you guys found some value in that video. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out if you did. Have a great start to your week, everyone. And if you're totally new here, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you part of the community. And yeah, guys, I'll see you then first thing tomorrow morning. Like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.